Welcome to another CUPS tutoring tutorial. Our goal is to condense information into videos that are somewhat rich in content but still take a very short time to watch. More than one viewing is usually required for a new skill. Let's talk about graphs, or we can call them charts. As a matter of fact, there's a ribbon over here called charts, and we're going to stay in there for pretty much this duration. Let's talk about ordinal versus nominal data. Nominal data is a little simpler. That's the stuff we mostly see in grade school, where we take like, 3 different case costs or 3 different ring costs, okay? And we're going to make a column graph or a bar graph out of those. It's nominal data. That means that we care about its names, emerald, ruby, and diamond. They don't go in any order. Diamond might be first, ruby might be first, whatever. Okay, we're just sorting by name. Ironically, they didn't give us names. They gave us 1, 2, and 3. And they gave us this useless legend called Series 1. The legends are useful over here when you've got more than one color, more than one set of numbers, okay? If I were to grab case cost and ring cost together, it would say yellow means this and blue whatever means ring cost. Okay, anyway, we don't need the legend. Delete. When you don't need something, click on it once and say delete. And your computer will delete it. Oh, it deleted the whole graph. Sorry about that. Okay, I just wasn't patient. I see. Anyway, we also have horizontal axis. Use your tooltips here. See how it says vertical axis. This is called a series 1.1. This is called a data series. Okay, if I click it again, it's just that point by itself. That's important. We'll talk about that later. Plot area is the area behind them. The grid lines are these little thingies across there. You get the idea. All right, anyway, this axis, oh, that's just not going to do. 1, 2, and 3, what's what? I don't know. One's a ruby, or I don't know. So what I'm going to do is select some data, all right? I can right-click it to select data. So I'm going to go up here where it says select data. And then down here, it says that the Y values are that we can report F column. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, but here it says the category X-axis labels are nothing. I gotta grab those. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here and say emerald, rumen, diamond. Okay. Did you catch that? All right, emerald, ruby, diamond, hit the button. Now, whoa, much better. All right, anyway, now to format different things, we'll click on it first and then mess with it. That's kind of all there is to it. Like I just clicked on the y-axis. So what happens if I want to fill the yellow bars with blue? It doesn't. It fills the axis with blue. Okay, because that's what I had selected. So that's it. When you want to select something, just know what you have selected. Okay, and it will be your friend. So let's say plot area. I want to fill the plot area with a light green. And now I know exactly where the plot area is if I wasn't sure before. Okay, now if I hit fill, of course, it's going to fill up all the yellows with whatever fill I tell it to fill it with. I'm sure you understand this by now. The thing to remember with the data series is if I click on one again after it's selected, now I have just that one point. So if I want rubies to stand out, because that's the most of what I sold or bought or whatever this thing's about, I'll say boonk, rubies. All right, there we go. Look at the rubies, they're blue, okay? Anyway, that's how you do one of them. Of course, these little bitty thingies right in the plot area are the grid lines popping off the axis to show you exactly where the bars are hitting, and we can format the grid lines, however. But it's really important about all this stuff is the styles. Dunk. So what this is going to do, it's going to undo whatever you just formatted and replace it with a whole group of formatting, which sometimes is a good thing. Sometimes I don't want to change all the little elements. I just want to do a real quick design thing and have it look the way I want it to look. All right. In that case, styles are very useful. Okay. Let's say my data series. Okay, I just clicked on that, so I'm going to go look through the styles, and I want to use this yellow popped thing. Yeah. Anyway, play with the effects. There are so many different things I do. I'm just going to talk about beveling because it's one of the weirder words that we don't use from day to day very often. However, it's a nice little effect, just a little quick 3D pop-up. Let's see, those are about all the things that I can think of. So that's a nominal graph. I'm not going to do each kind of graph. I'm just going to talk about the difference between nominal data, like this bar graph, and of course ordinal data. If we go from Friday to Saturday to Sunday, then, I mean, showing the change over time, that's what ordinal is, basically. That's not as useful with 3 days. It's nice if you have 2 weeks or something, but we'll do it anyway. So an area graph, a line graph, that's ordinal data. It goes from 1 to 2 to 3. 1, 2, 3, what days are those? Well, what are we going to do? We're going to click on it and right-click and select data, or we'll go up here to the ribbon and say select data, or data select. Okay, down here, category labels. You remember what to do, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, not 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now I know which day is which. Okay. Well, I'm sure there are things I forgot to cover, so please ask me questions and send comments, and thank you very much for watching. This has been brought to you by Cups Tutoring. Remember to practice these skills without the video right away to help them take hold in a more active part of your memory. And above all, while trying to learn new material, remember to set aside time to get plenty of exercise and sleep. Thank you for watching our demonstration.